kind of save this base forever and just give you a tour of what was going on in these crazy 2 days. It was a lot of fun. I'm just gonna do a quick tour of the surrounding area, try and make it as short as I can. We're still showing what happened during this wipe. So we're just loading into the game now. And we found out that the wipe is coming tomorrow, which is really disappointing. But we're part of a bigger clan now, which is fun. So this is the main room in our base. Our base is a simple 3x3. Keep in mind that this is a 2-person base. 2 of us built this in the span of 2 days, so it's not bad, really. As you can see, we have 300 high quality metal or about that from a raid that I'll be showing you guys later. I'm just quickly documenting the chests. And here we had a panic room. This was inspired by what happened on the first time we did this a few days back before it wiped. The panic room saved our life. And this is the cubby. Through the double doors we have a staircase and personal rooms. Now the personal rooms were never finished, but we were going to have a furnace, salvage shelves, and a bag all in one with 4 chests, 2 big ones, 2 little ones, and then continuing up these would all be doors. We would get all the way to our beautiful balcony, and this was really nice. We were working on the honeycomb as this all took place, as we found out that it would be wiping. So the honeycomb was never completed, and it was supposed to be 2, but we couldn't do that due to space. And it would go into the ground. And then over here, we, for the XP system, had this wooden box, and we would stock those with tools for people to just grab and mine. They'd get all the stuff, but we'd get XP. Then in here we had a little slave quarters. He was incredibly active the first day and then just kind of disappeared, so we were just storing some stuff in here. And this right here was his door, so he couldn't lock us out. And then coming back here was our newest addition, the furnace room. As you can see, it's pretty standard, but what we're going to do is have this, and of course this door here, and we're going to make this a 2 furnace room, so we would have 3 furnaces all in one. And then back there, that's our friend's base, but we were here first. They're a much bigger clan, but the first day we went around and we played the Soviet anthem, and I'm just going to do a quick run by, see how many bases I can point out that we raided, but the number had to have been over 20, isn't that right, Jers? Okay, he's deciding to be quiet. He's scrolling through features on iFunny, kinda done with life. But this is the first base we raided. This is what started it all. There was a guy in here upgrading, and we were like, we're friends. And we walked away, and he kind of shouted some bad things at me. So I turned around, Soviet anthem blaring, walked in, opened his door right before he could create the key, turned, and there was a little room right here. And he pulled out a sword, and I shot him. We got a ton of resources. And then we came, and it kind of all started from there. We raided this base over here. That was our next target, and we actually had to raid that 3 times before permanently destroying it. And then we came down here, and we raided this stone little thing. There was really nothing in it. And we attacked this base, so we killed a lot of people outside of it. We killed 3 people. It was a fun raid. It was a good raid. And then there was a base a little bit to its left that we attacked. Keep in mind, all this time I didn't have a mic. We were just blaring Soviet anthem. But across the river you can see a tower. Is that the tower we raided? I don't know. I don't think so. but there was a pretty decent base that we broke 2 doors, error rated, and just kind of blocked it off. Oh, there you can see it's left of the tower. It's pretty big. Kind of like metal and stone, or in wood over there, and we blocked off the door and upgraded it to stone. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And we went around. We probably killed at least 40 people. It was amazing. We dominated. We raided that base on the water out there, both of them. There was an amazing cave base up over straight ahead where that cave is. We had killed a guy over here on the shore, right here, and he had a key, and this guy had there was this awesome metal and stone cave base that we couldn't get into, and my friend just walks over and opens the door, and it was just the best thing ever. It was a really good raid. But now that I've shown you the base and all, it's time to show what was a huge raid for us, one of the biggest raids, what got us so much metal and would have got us so much more if we had been able to get all the stuff out, but I had to go, and my friend got killed. But pretty much it's gonna take me a few tries here. Let's hope I get it. We jumped through. We noticed there was a guy in here. So me and my friend Jers, who had been playing this reset together, decided that we wanted to raid it, even though it seemed unlikely. So there was a guy. He went inside. He thought it was safe. This was probably a base of about 4 or 5 people. Oh, I got on, but then I walked off like a dummy. I guess I'll jump cut to when I get through, unless I get it in the next 2 tries. Never mind, I got in. So, as you can see, we got through this window, and we come here, and since this isn't in the moment of the raid, you can't really see it, but this was walled off. All of that hole, this hole, all walled off, and it was just this little pit. And I decided to YOLO risk it and jump down. It didn't work out too well. So my friend comes in, and we decide we try and jump through. Well, we're not doing much. We can't get out. It's pretty hectic. We decide that we're gonna keep spawning in with pickaxes, and this wall right back here, we stood on this rock, pickaxed it till it broke. Then we hopped through here, and we pickaxed this wall, and that took a long time. And once this was done, we jumped through this window. I don't know how that hole got there. It wasn't there when we were doing the raid. We jumped through this window. We'll give it another try. But there's nothing in there anymore. But in there was just loot. So much loot. We killed the guys. I got all the metal. There were probably 3 full chests of stone and metal. I took a full inventory went, and I had to go get some cleats from Sports Authority. My friend comes back, to escape, because the cupboard wasn't in there. As you see, I had building blocked. My friend and I broke through this wood ceiling, and then he boosted me out, and I ran home over that mountain right there. He went back in, started trying to break a stone wall. I don't know what one. To get out, but before he could do that, they came and he had to jump back in and despawn everything. So that's what ended up going down. It was one of the most fun raids ever. As you can see, everything's like still secure. It was a crazy raid, really fun, and I'll definitely miss this world. So